Unlawful killing is the verdict handed down by a 5-member jury this afternoon in the Rolle Coroner's Inquest.
The jury's decision comes after weeks of testimony in the case. Vern Carey has this.
The 4-women, 1-man jury started deliberating in the Rolle Coroner's Inquest at about 11:26 Tuesday morning, and in the end, they ruled that the 20-year-old's death was unlawful. Before that happened, however, acting coroner Janine Gomez told jurors to consider all of the evidence in the case and not to be swayed by sympathy for Rolle, who died while in custody at the Southern Police Station back in February. Court evidence shows that Rolle died from a ruptured intestine and internal bleeding caused by blunt force trauma. Meantime, the acting coroner noted in her summation that Rolle was outnumbered 2-1 in the interview room at the police station. She also asked jurors to consider whether there was a reason for the baton to be used on Rolle in the circumstances, and whether police witnesses in the case were seeking to avoid responsibility for Rolle's death. And after some 4 hours of deliberations, jurors returned shortly after 3, seeking clarity on whether or not their verdict had to be unanimous. They retired again, returning about 10 minutes later with a 4-1 unlawful killing verdict. Outside court, Rolle's father Godfrey and his aunt Elma had this response.
I can sleep good tonight now. I don't want to wake up no more when the police stand and doing it. I guess justice over there on that.
I'm very pleased that my lawyer did a good job, and I'm very pleased that justice has been done.
Meantime, their attorney, Christina Galanis, stressed that she and the Rolle family have nothing against the police and applaud officers who are honest and hardworking. However, she had this concern.
I frequently advise people of their rights while in police custody. I also advise them that they are to be respectful to all police officers. However, no matter how I advise my clients, the simple fact of the matter is that if we as a society ought to be safe and feel safe in police custody, all police officers must in turn consistently acknowledge and uphold our rights. That is the only way the system will function properly.
Attorney Lennox Colby, who represented Officer 2648 Carl Smith and Officer 2126 Smith, also had this response.
They maintain that there was nothing that they did. When Rolle tried to escape police custody, and the force that they used on him was consistent with their training, was consistent with the law, and they are satisfied that they had not injured him to the extent that he should die.
Now, based on the jury's verdict, the court will make recommendations next Tuesday on whether or not a criminal trial will follow. Vern Carey, ZNS Network News.